the scenes we filmed in Irvine. Those were fun. We filmed all of the Tyler's dorm scenes when we were down in Irvine for FBLA State. And those were fun because they were fun to film, and also it was like my first time filming.
The scene about when Tyler Patil, he's storming into the room and I'm working. Just those scenes where he just gets pissed off and thought that the store was silent, and just me trying to calm him down. I feel like it's so. It really represents the character.
Oh, I liked filming the cafe scene.
I liked the cafe scene.
It was calm. It was very chill. It was fun. Marcus was doing backflips.
It's sort of where Lynn starts to realize potential her new idea has, and it sort of is the beginning of her greed and the beginning of her being seduced by Alexis's ideas. Did a very good job of representing the power of the young generation and the Silicon Valley tech world. Before the invention of computers, Santa Clara Valley was orchards. The weather is new. You mentioned the internet, the economy. Real estate here is really expensive. Drugs and drinking and girls and stuff.
Favorite scene to film was definitely the restaurant scene between Alexis, Bree, and Lynn at Don Giovanni, mainly because the food was amazing.
L1 scenes are actually really fun.
The L1 scenes, what you couldn't see behind the scenes, where we got to meet Evie's friend.
I brought Sarah and it was just, I don't know, I guess because we're so used to performing around each other, acting was just a lot more natural with her next to me.
L2 was enjoyable because we were crazy and it was like 10 o'clock at night and no one wanted to focus.
Definitely the scene in the conference room where you have the lawsuits going on. I feel like that's a very dynamic scene. You really get to capture a lot of the characters' personalities. It's my favorite not only because you kind of just understand the overall plot, but also because it's really a part of the movie where everything unravels itself, where you understand what's going on and how all the characters are related to one another. When Bree comes in at the very end and smashes Lynn's computer.
Also the computer smashing scene.
The computer smashing scene? Because that was the big culmination.
And I thought that's just comical, so obviously that's something I enjoy.
The relationship between Lynn and Bree, that just like really exemplifies what Lynn has done.
Well, I wasn't in the Esther scene, but sitting in on that one was hilarious. That one definitely makes my day.
Probably the track scene. But that's mostly because the extras did a very good job of randomly adding in, oh, what's that word? Ad-lib.
Enjoyable. It was hard.
I think just what was enjoyable was just getting to go to lots of places. I'm glad we decided not to like stick to home sites. Like we went to the Shoreline Cafe, we filmed at various office spaces. It was fun. Traveling with friends.
Acting, I never really, I've been taking drama at school, but I've never really acted in an actual movie, and this has given me the chance to do that, and I felt like I was really honored to do so.
We have an incredibly diverse group of people. We each just have our sense of humor, our own sense of humor, and it's really neat to see how that blends together in a sort of more relaxed atmosphere outside of the classroom.
Hannah's super weird too. She used to make this noise that was like, it sounds kind of like a dog and a baby, a dog whining and a baby crying.
It's just making really weird noises the whole time. Hannah's going like,
I can't really make the noise.
we were filming at the Shoreline Cafe with Marcus, and he was our Macy's men's model. He had just finished playing frisbee and college fizz, so he was all like sweaty and stuff, but he still looked handsome. We were really happy that they were okay with us filming. We didn't ask, but it was like there was barely anyone there.
Allie is afraid of fat squirrels.
In the middle of filming, Allie said we had to stop because there was a squirrel that was crawling towards us under the table, and I didn't even notice it.
We're like trying to film, and then like she's saying one line, I'm saying something back, and then all of a sudden it goes, and then, like the camera starts shaking, and it's like, there's a squirrel! I don't have anything to throw at it.
And I forgot my shoes, and that was weird because I was wearing like Vans and a dress.
Let's start off with Evie. Evelina Wang is so athletic, so buff. We like to fight a lot. it's not like we're actually arguing. I really admire her raccoon eyes, man. It really stands out in every single shot. Allie is really so odd. I said this in her senior project as well. Call me a freak. She is kind of a freak. She's bizarre, but in a good way. Weird and quirky. Oh, one of my favorite moments with her was when we were at trial pay, her cousin's office, filming the climax, if you would say, of the movie. So the laptop, you know, like, got rid of all the keys. When you smash it, the keys fly everywhere. I picked up the keys and I started throwing it at Allie, which is really quite amazing. And while I sat there while Olivia and Allie were filming, I was chucking it at her, and then she got really angry in her little tiny girl way and started like picking up keys and like throwing it at me, but it was like this like wimpy little, I throw it so far. I was also attempting to throw it down Evie's shirt, which was unsuccessful because her shirt was too tight to her chest. Just, I try. Annie is really quite a force to work with. The way she's played Alexis is, I think, in a way, really awesome. She's got the brains, but she also likes having fun. Iraqi is very, also I think, odd. Actually, everyone in this group is odd. The little curl thing that he's cut. His best contribution by far is the "Are you high?" which we've put into, I think, maybe two scenes. And Hank is so like hunchback-ish. That's like the word I can describe. He types like this, like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Olivia is very hardworking. We have lots of like late night shenanigans where we're online on Google Docs and we're outlining stuff. The favorite part about her is that when she's filming, her audio cue to begin is some sort of like deranged whale cow thing.
If you were in the group, you would know that I'm not a good line memorizer. It's really funny just when people just bomb their lines and everyone just like bursts out of laughter for a few seconds and then people just like okay back to work. And just there's occasional little things just help I guess help the group really come together more. Allie's weird comments, Hannah and Evie rage a lot.
Everything happens behind the scenes. This experience, it hasn't been about making the movie. I think what happens off the camera is really what has more significance to me, at least. I've really enjoyed the time I've spent with the makers, the actors and whatnot. They've been really fun. You kind of get to see this other side of people because they have the character they play and then they have the people that they actually are in high school. Just seeing Evelina kind of just get rage and then like kind of rage at Hank, rage at everyone. And then we have Hannah who rages at everyone else too. And it's just really funny and you just get to see sides of people that you never thought you'd see or expect.
I feel like there are so many, I can't really describe them. Evelina smashes the computer like onto her foot. And then the harpoon wars begin and our members start throwing keys at each other and trying to aim for like each other's shirts and stuff like that.
I didn't do that.
My favorite blooper then would be when Olivia missed her cue to cut Hannah off from saying pitch in the L1 scene and she goes